Hey you guys, it's your favorite flat earth auntie, Auntie Tatiana. As you already know, I believe the earth is flat. As you already know, that means I don't believe in gravity. And so with that in mind, I'm reading this book right now called Limitless Mind by the author Russell Targ. And this book is basically about the phenomenon of remote viewing. If you're one of my OG followers, then you know I've been talked about this book, how I was going to deep dive into it, but now's the time that I'm doing it. So if you're not ready for all this information, you better strap in and get ready, because here we go. Okay, first thing first, the laws of nature are not absolutes. Rather, they are an accumulation of habits. The theory of gravity, for example, is a well-fixed habit, probably owing to the trillions of people throughout the universe that believe in it or give it their general assent. Basically, that means because the mass consciousness believes it, then it must be true. What? We are the creators of our reality? Okay, so if someone were to ask you, hey, do you believe humans can fly? You're going to be like, no, that's not possible. Yet, yogis, swamis, even some monks have reported that through deep meditation, they have bumped their heads against the ceiling. So really, anything is possible. What do they say? You just gotta believe. Isn't that what magic is? Message. But this society tries to kill that belief in people. Like Kanye West said, when a 2-year-old is jumping off the coffee table, we're trying to tell them, hey, teach your kid how to act. Knowing damn well that kid don't know what coffee is or a table is, and they just think they're Superman with their cape on, and they're just trying to fly. You're reprogramming their mind, killing that magic, killing the possibilities of everything. So like I was saying, because the mass population believes in gravity, then that is what we accept as our reality. According to this author, we are all connected through the morphogenetic fields. What are the morphogenetic fields, Auntie? I'm gonna tell you. Have you ever received information about a place, an object, or a person that is not local to your, sensory perception? Like, where is all this intuitive information coming from? Why is it that sometimes we gain information at a speed that is more so like remembering rather than a learning process? You're an old soul. You've been here before. Now, baby, it's that morphogenetic field. For example, have you ever had an idea that you thought was exclusive to you, and then you're just scrolling on TikTok and you see somebody else post about what you were just going to say, and you're just like, dang, I thought I was the only one that had that idea. But no, we are all connected because of that morphogenetic field. So if you do not act on that idea, somebody else will act on that idea. I don't know why I'm talking so seriously. Like I'm passionate about this. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. The morphogenetic field is, organizing templates that weave through time and space. And it holds the patterns for all structures, but it can be altered with our changing thoughts and actions. Therefore, the more an event, a skill, or a pattern of behavior occurs, the more powerful its morphogenetic field becomes. The more energy we put into things, the more we bring it, the more we bring it to this reality. Okay, so you know how we have those geniuses like Albert Einstein and let's say Nikola Tesla and many other people. And we're just like, how do these people come up with these ideas? Like, where is this stuff coming from? Baby, these people are tapped in, okay? And you need to tap in too. These individuals have gone beyond the bandwidth of local perception and memory. These individuals have entered a field of knowing where much larger information can be accessed. And they access it via the quantum hologram. This quantum hologram is made of a higher light vibration, and it holds all knowledge and information about any and everything. But everybody else, you know how they be saying NPCs, non-playable characters, they are stuck in the second generation reality. You know, the reality where we're worried about kittens and Chick-fil-A and motherfucking, what am I gonna wear to school tomorrow? The greater part of our awareness is caught up in this second generation reality, not in the quantum hologram. The eternal part of our consciousness is forever contained in the quantum hologram. That is the primary. But we are, for reasons above us, just stuck in the second generation reality. But you know why we're stuck in this reality. It's because the elites, the Anunnaki, like I've been telling you guys, they're trying to keep us in the second generation reality with all these distractions. This is the age of Aquarius. Everybody is waking up. The truth is coming out. People are becoming aware of the quantum hologram. Hence why you see so many people saying, oh my God, we got to escape the matrix. Some people, they really know what they're talking about when they say that. Other people, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Use discernment. Okay, we all have it in us to travel back and forth between both orders. That means we can go back and forth from the second generation reality back to the quantum hologram reality. Our brain seems to serve as both gates into God, but also as hologrammatic reducing valves that turn God stuff into structure and form. Now, do you guys remember that video I posted about seeing that car that was the exact same car as mine with the exact same seat covers? I had people saying, oh, that was just a coincidence. There are no coincidences. Those coincidental occurrences that seem to reflect some sort of higher design or connectedness, that all comes from the quantum hologram. It comes from the primary order, where everything is interconnected no matter the distance in space and time. So like I said before, there is no such thing as coincidence because everything in itself is coinciding. And we all have the capacity to have an enlarged perception, but we are all stuck in like a trance based off of different things such as your environment, your culture, society norms, etc., etc. Now let's go back to Einstein. You know how he made such huge creative leaps? And then he would spend years finding the steps that led him to that conclusion. Well, that man was accessing quantum information. Your brain is basically like a quantum computer. If you look within, you have access to different universes. Now you got to think about it. Our minds are powerful, you guys. Even our words are powerful, okay? If prayers never rendered no positive results, religion would have been abandoned centuries ago. That is not me saying that anyone should be conformed to any one religion, because I feel like everybody has a different perception of the one true truth. But I'm just saying in general, prayer is powerful. Think back to my video about when I was talking about Tartaria and the cathedrals and how they had the bells that they would ring and the water surrounding the town would vibrate from the frequency of the bell and it would heal the entire town. Like it's powerful, you guys. All right, so most people have the ability to describe events and locations that are normally blocked from their perception or blocked from ordinary perception. This would be considered a psychic phenomenon. You know, the people, let me look into my crystal ball. So this book, Limitless Mind, actually illustrates these abilities by presenting decades of experiments and research on remote viewing. If you don't know what remote viewing is, it's kind of similar to astral projection. And if you don't know what that is, do you live under a rock? Just kidding. Everyone evolves at their own levels. But basically, it's having an out-of-body experience that shows you information that you wouldn't otherwise have gained access to in the normal world. And yes, it's real. I myself have astral projected. I know me telling you that is not going to make you believe in it anymore, but I'm just telling you from experience, I know that this is real. And when I actually astral projected, I felt my spirit leaving my body, and I got so scared that I snapped out of it and I came back into myself. Enough about me. Back to the book. Mainstream science has not accepted these abilities as real. Go figure. But these abilities have been demonstrated and documented in numerous U.S. and international laboratories. So like, what's going on with that? I think the reason scientists are trying to disprove this idea of people having these abilities to tap into the quantum hologram because they would rather be incorrect with the support of the group than to be correct by themselves. And that's why, me personally, I tell y'all what the hell I believe in, and I don't care if nobody else believes in it because I'd rather be truthful and alone than silly and insane with a bunch of other sheep. But in this day and age, you guys already know, it is dangerous to be right on matters in which the established authority is wrong. They will cancel your ass, tell the world you're crazy, censor you. I'm talking to you, TikTok. Unfortunately for us, many people are reluctant to acknowledge the reality of psychic abilities, even though majority of people have experienced psychic phenomena themselves, but these experiences are suppressed in our society. And you already know those religions, they be like, oh, that is bad, that is evil. If we were during the Salem times, oh, she's a witch, she's a witch, she's a witch. But I hate to live back then. They would have burned my ass to the stake, y'all. But I think what it really is people don't want to experience that blow to their ego. Much of what we believe and experience is governed by our subconscious, which means that we are unaware. You know, people don't want to hear that. I'm in control of things here. So why can this quantum hologram be a blow to someone's ego? I'm going to tell you why. Realizations of a one consciousness or a shared consciousness can give rise to a fear of uncontrolled telepathic intimacy or a lack of privacy. But you got to understand that as our egos are diminished, our concept of who we are is greatly enhanced. Intimacy is not to be feared, it is to be celebrated. I wish I could walk down the street and think, hey girl, you look real cute. And she'd be like, girl, you look cute too, thank you. Like, that would be awesome. We all got to just realize that separation is only an illusion. Why do you think the society is trying so hard to divide us? They don't want us united, they don't want us connected. Now, these scientists and other people in the realm that's telling us that there's nothing left to discover, like what it is what it is. You are the problem. You are misleading people. You are leaving them in a state of lacking awe, wonder, and spiritual questioning. When I tell people the earth is flat, they're looking at me like, no, the scientist said it was round. What are you talking about? It is what it is. But, have you been to space? Have you seen it for yourself? You're just going with it. You guys are lacking that spiritual drive, thirst to know more, to know the truth. Like Albert Einstein said himself, and I quote, we use our intellect to solve problems, but those problems themselves come from another source. Nobody knows why we were put here. Nobody knows why we're here. We're just here vibing and trying to survive. Does curiosity ever achieve completion? I don't think so. 1,000 years from now, our current views and perceptions of the world will seem primitive to the new generation. So you guys cannot be so quick to dismiss new ideas and theories. You got to stay open-minded and be welcoming to all information that resonates with you. Okay, now back to the book. Remote viewing allows people to repeatedly draw, describe, and experience activities and objects anywhere on the planet, even if it's in the future. Although we don't know how this works or why it works, you should not doubt that you are capable of experiencing these places and events that appear to be separate from our physical bodies. So if you are interested in anything that I'm saying right now, please stay tuned and stick around, because in the next video, I'm going to present evidence from remote viewing experiments that will show you the reality of these psychic abilities. And then I'm going to also show you how you can discover these abilities in yourself and incorporate them in your life, including detailed exercises that come from the author's remote viewing workshops. The practice of remote viewing may reveal more to you than just what's in a paper bag in the other room. It may just reveal to you the nature of your limitless mind and who you really are. So please let me know in the comments if you guys are ready for part 2, baby.